Today I'm going to show you how to do an SEO audit in under 30 minutes. A lot of people overcomplicate SEO audits. Yes, you can go crazy by fine-tuning your website almost to perfection. But look, there's a lot of little overlooked things, and if you did them, you can get huge gains without much effort. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this blog or channel, that way as I release more content like this, you'll get notified. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. There's two main steps doing your audit in under 30 minutes. The first step is to log into Google Search Console. When you log into Google Search Console, you want to look for pages that rank for similar terms. See, most people think that if they want to rank for dogs or SEO or cats or whatever the subject is, they want to create as much content around that topic. And although that's true, it's also wrong at the same time. Here's what I mean by that. Yes, you want to create a ton of content, but you don't want to create a ton of pages on the same exact topic, because they are going to compete, and that's going to conflict with Google Quick. Which page do I rank about dogs? They all have similar keywords and they're all about the same thing, so when you have content around the same topics, you want to combine them. That lets Google know that this is the main page that's around dogs and you want to use the model of pillar pages. So a good example of this is the Beginner's Guide to SEO by Moz. He ranks number 1 on Google for the term SEO, at least in the United States, and it has an introductory paragraph and page more so on SEO, and then they link into all the other sections of SEO. Those other pages also rank really well for those niche terms and niche topics around SEO. And the main category page on SEO ranks really well because it breaks down. This is the Beginner's Guide to SEO. That's the model I'm talking about, leveraging pillar pages. So in Search Console, look for pages that are competing, combine them and start structuring in a way that's similar more to the Beginner's Guide to SEO. Need help starting your How to Do an SEO Audit in under 30 minutes? Contact us and our experts will answer all your questions for you. Then in Search Console, I want you to find the pages that are popular but have a low CTR. See, these pages are somewhat ranking, but no one's clicking on them because of the title tag or meta description. Once you figured that out, I want you to go to ClickFlow. ClickFlow is a tool that allows you to AB test your title tags, and it'll even give you recommendations on how to improve the click-throughs. You don't have to come up with your own form or anything like that. ClickFlow will do the hard work for you. Then from there in Search Console, you'll also see the pages that are super popular. I want you to then start leveraging the land and expand strategy. See, the land and expand strategy is really simple. If something already ranks really well, the chances are if you expand upon it and you put more meat behind it and you make it even better, it should in theory even do better. But if a page doesn't rank well at all and you put a ton of emphasis and effort behind it, the chance of it doing really well in the future are slim to none. Hence the land and expand strategy focuses on the pages that are doing well. And what I like doing is, once I figured out the pages that are doing well, I just put in the keywords that the page already ranks for the übersiegest. The keyword ideas report gives me all the other long tail variations of those phrases, and I'm like, are any of these phrases related to the article that's already ranking well? If so, I'll expand that article to also cover those phrases. If not, I won't use them. Don't just put the keywords in there for Google. Do what's best for the user. Now, the second step in doing the audit in under 30 minutes is to use the site audit report on übersiegest. Once you put in a URL, it takes roughly 3 minutes to crawl your site. It'll crawl hundreds of pages, and it'll tell you what's wrong. From a technical standpoint, do you have duplicate meta description? Duplicate title tags? Are titles too short or too long? Same with your meta description. Are you using the wrong headings? Do you have issues with broken links or internal links or site maps? It'll tell you all these factors plus another 100+ factors when it comes to your SEO. And it'll tell you page by page what you need to fix. Heck, even breaks down if there's something wrong with your URL structure, and instead of being like, oh well, this is overwhelming, there's so many things to fix. Übersiegest site audit report breaks down the stuff that's the biggest impact and the easiest to implement. So start with those, because it will be at the top of the recommendations, and then work your way down the list. If you do that, you'll Spend your time on the stuff that'll have the biggest impact versus spending your time on the stuff that'll have the smallest impact. In addition to that, Ubersig's site audit report also breaks down your site speed. You want to fix it, it'll tell you what you need to fix to make your site load faster. The faster it loads, the better you'll rank. More than 50% of people who search Google are doing so on a mobile device. If they're on 5G, LTE, it doesn't matter. They may be in a spot that doesn't have the best reception. So speed matters. So focus on doing the stuff that's at the top of the Ubersig's recommended lists, because that's the stuff that'll get you the biggest impact versus the stuff that's at the bottom of the list. Now, if you need help on how to do an SEO audit in under 30 minutes for your site, just send me an email asking for SEO audit help, or if you're confused, just leave a comment and I'll help you out. If you enjoyed this post, like it, share it, and tell the people about it. Curious about what services we can provide you or your company? Visit our services page here. We offer low rates with superior performance compared to the big agencies out there.